Just because your relationship is no longer fulfilling, feels stale, lacks the luster and excitement that it once was bubbling over with, or even if you feel like you and your partner simply aren't connecting anymore, or that you've lost that attraction that used to glue your bodies together, that doesn't mean that it's over. It just might need a little jumpstart. One of the best ways to jumpstart a relationship is by adding a little extra spice. And when I say spice, I mean sexiness, eroticism, getting a little dirty, letting your guard down, and having fun, finally and again, with the person who you fell in love with so long ago or even just recently. If 50 Shades of Grey shows us anything, it's that men aren't the only one who fantasize about being naughty. Taking a nod from the book and living some of those erotic activities can actually give your relationship that little extra something that it needs. So where do you start? Well, get a room in a hotel. Get a room in a hotel where you can let your guard down, where you don't feel like you have to be on, where you're in a new environment that allows you to really be yourself and even dabble in the erotic. Set an intention for the trip before you go or as soon as you arrive with your partner to ensure that you're on the same page. If changes come up when you're on the trip, communicate them so that you make sure that you're making decisions together. And you want to be both very comfortable with those decisions. This is the time to bring out your sexy lingerie and dresses that make you feel really beautiful and wanted. We all have those little pieces in our closet and in the drawers that we buy and then tuck away and never wear. Like, why? Bring them out. Now is the time. You need to give yourself permission to get a little wild with your guy without judgment. Have an open mind, and your body and heart will follow. So while a local hotel could definitely do the trick, I mean, there are tons of great little hotels, even little dirty hotels. I know in LA there's a place called The Farmer's Daughter, which is very sexy and sweet and fun. But what's often better is totally escaping your environment so that you can put your head and your body into a new place, an uninhibited place. And I'm actually at a place right now that does just that. It's called La Plage at Tom's Beach in St. Barths, and it is the ideal destination for this sort of slightly hedonistic retreat because it's where people come to just have fun and let go and be themselves. So this is the goal, okay? To enliven that side of you that for some reason has been subdued. If you can tap into that on your own by going to a local hotel, great. But driving a little inspiration from an intensely sensual environment can definitely help. So imagine this, okay? A luxury hotel with a canopy bed overlooking the ocean. Canopy bed, ocean is in front of me and behind you so you can hear it. A Cirque du Soleil-esque cabaret-style dinner party called I Love Fridays, where sensual but not overtly sexual pole dancers gracefully swing from the pole in the center of the room. I mean, they are so beautiful, like you can't help but, and it's not just the men who are staring at these women, they are gorgeous, and they make you, as women, they make us want to be that sensual and beautiful and desirable, and it makes us feel that way somehow. Just by watching them, it sort of infuses you with it. Okay, a magician that keeps you on your toes with tableside tricks throughout the evening. A fire dancer, a guy, very sexy guy, fire dancing, who heats things up by swinging these flaming balls around his body, and some with fireworks. It's intense. Sinfully good cocktails. I mean, there's this one called The Porn Star. I know, The Porn Star. Amazing. And it has some champagne that is part of it. It's perfect to whet your palate. Exquisite French Mediterranean food that's almost too much good. It's so good. And then the next afternoon, you indulge in the bikini brunch, where bikini-clad waitresses and model-esque waiters serve you. There's even one server, a guy, who dresses as Superman. and he's very sexy. Um, and they serve fresh caught fish and lobster caught right out of the ocean, right in front of you. And then you digest during a deeply calming massage on your private patio, which is here, or on the beach, and the only music is the sound of the waves. I mean, talk about letting go of your guard and everything that's holding you back. This definitely is going to help you do it. Once your mind is thoroughly lubricated and you are in a state of bliss, you can choose to stroll down the beach wearing a teeny bikini or go full European style and free yourself by going topless, which is pretty common and very sexy. And it's not like, oh, look at her, she doesn't have her bra top on or bikini top on. It feels good, and there's something just innately sexy about that. The sights, the sounds, the feelings, the emotional release, all of these things with the environment will definitely help you to liberate your mind and body and help you have that deep connection and that sexy time with your sweetheart, which is going to help give that little extra oomph that your relationship has so desperately been in need of. So if you need that fire in your relationship, get your guy and come to La Plage at Tom's Beach in St. Bart's. I'm telling you, this is what you need to make your relationship that much sexier. And it's not for the short term. It actually lasts. Sometimes that little infusion, that's what you need to last a lifetime.